In today's video, I'm gonna show you a really great way to add fiber to a traditional sweet treat. Hey guys, my name is Erin Courtney, and I don't know about you, but I have a hard time getting my kids to eat enough fiber. Am I the only one having trouble with this? Well, I discovered a fantastic way to hide fiber in their foods, and they don't even know it. And if you're wondering what that fiber-rich food that you can put in brownies to trick people into eating more fiber, black beans. But what's great about these brownies is that they also have whole grain, gluten-free oats, which is also another great form of fiber, and it's sweetened with maple syrup. So you're not using that traditional processed sugar, we're using maple syrup. These brownies are gluten-free, dairy-free, and plant-based. What? So the last time I made this batch, I used a food processor, and I couldn't fit all the ingredients in one, so I had to puree them in batches. Today, I'm using my Vitamix blender, which is a high-powered blender that will puree a brick if you put it in there. Well, no, don't try that. Don't do that. So really, I have no idea if all of this is gonna fit in the blender or if it explodes everywhere and I have to do it in batches. So stay tuned to find out what happens. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, because there's gonna be a lot more videos coming. Let's do this.
We're going to start off by adding our liquid ingredients to our blender, which is coconut oil, maple syrup, vanilla, and then we're going to add our whole grain oats, baking powder, salt, and unsweetened cocoa. Cover that up and we are going to puree that for about a minute just to get it to a smooth consistency. Time to add those black beans. These have been rinsed and drained. You want to make sure that you are not including all the liquid that the beans are sitting in the can with. Ooh, look at that, they fit! Before we get too excited, look at how full this thing is, and you see me hanging on to it. That's not fake. When you have to put your body into stabilizing a blender, that means it's too full. Even though I was able to fit all the ingredients in here to puree it, I will not be doing this again. Moving forward, I will be pureeing this in 2 batches instead of 1 batch so that I don't burn the motor out of my blender, because I really don't want to do that. I need my blender. From here, I'm just scraping down the sides of the batter with a spatula and then pouring it into a greased and lined 9 by 13 inch baking pan. Here I am sprinkling 1 bag of dairy-free chocolate chips into the batter. This is my favorite brand of chocolate chips to use because they are dairy-free and the ingredients are very minimal. Give that a little stir before popping in the oven at 350 degrees for about 45 to 50 minutes. Once they're done baking, insert a toothpick and you want just a little bit of fudginess on the tip.
And I'll have to admit, I was pretty skeptical at first, but I could not believe the results. In fact, the ultimate test was on my 50-year-old brother who's super picky and doesn't eat any vegetables. And I took a brownie over to him and I was like, I want you to try this. It's a little healthier. There's nothing in it that you won't like. And he does like black beans, but he also is very familiar with that flavor of black beans. So he took a bite and he's sitting there chewing it and he says, I can tell it's, something's different, but I can't put my finger on it. And that's when I looked at him, I said, you wanna know what the main ingredient is? He said, do I wanna know? I said, yes, you do. It's black beans.
It's time to cut the brownies. Usually I let these cool for a little while and actually pop them in the refrigerator because it's a lot easier to cut the brownies when they are cool. Look at that. Black beans, oats, I don't see any of those. No.
If you've watched any of my videos before, you know that when it's time to eat, that is my favorite part of the video. Oh, I love these. Just don't even look like they have black beans and oats in them. They just don't. Fudgy Wudgy was a bear. Oh my God, Fudgy Wudgy was delicious. And I love the little bits of chocolate chips that are in them. This is the best way to trick people into eating healthy. How is this good for me? How? It should be illegal. Fiber is good. And another thing I love about these is they are perfect to pack in my kids' lunch boxes. So what I do is, since I ate one and there's only 23 left, I wrap these up individually in plastic wrap stick them in the freezer, and they're good in the freezer for up to 6 months. And then when the kids have their lunch boxes in the morning, I just pull it out of the freezer, stick it in their lunchbox. By the time it's lunchtime, it's thawed out and it's delicious. Shh, don't tell my kids they're eating something healthy. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.